So this is the ZooMed snake kit. I'm going to show you how to put one of these together. First, now the nice thing about the ZooMed kit is that it comes with two places to lock it. There's two things here. So just keep that in mind as you're going through and putting it together, that you should be looking for the two locks, and you don't want to lose those. And so here are all the different products that come with it. You get a mini deep dome, which is perfect for your 100-watt daylight bulb. So this is your daylight bulb. This can be a source of heat and light for daytime, but if it's in the middle of summer, which right now here in Southern California, it is getting to be the hotter part of the year, I would actually not recommend a 100-watt bulb for summertime use. You're going to want to probably go to a 40-watt or 60-watt if you're here in Southern California and you're not using a whole bunch of the AC. With a household temperature of 76 to 78 degrees, you really only need a 40-watt bulb, especially if you're going to be using a heat pad like this one here. This is a 10 to 20 gallon size. This is going to be going right on this side here. So if you look and you see, it actually fits perfectly on the corner here. And then here is the bedding. This is the aspen bedding. I actually really like this for snakes like this corn snake here. It's around my neck. The aspen creates a nice substrate that they can burrow into. They'll create little burrows, they'll hide in it. It actually adds an extra, it's almost like having an extra hiding spot that goes across the entire bottom of the cage, which is perfect for these guys. And then, the nice thing about these kits is they also come with a water bowl, a nice easy to clean one that, if I remember correctly, is also safe to put in your dishwasher, which makes it easy to keep it sterile and clean. And then here's some water treatment if you're concerned about the quality of the water that you're giving. If you have tap water, say you live in the city, and you wouldn't, he's hanging on to my keys here, silly little guy. If you're concerned about the quality of the water, where you just want to play it safe, this ReptiSafe, you just need a couple of drops in the water dish and you've got safe potable water that is good for your snake to drink. And then here's one hiding spot. It comes with a medium-sized habitat, and it also comes with the natural bush vine here, which is going to provide an extra little hiding spot for him to stay in. Okay. All right, and then the last thing is your thermometer, which is one of the most important tools you've got. Here we go. So here in the corner is where you're going to find the locks. There's two of them, as you can see. I am just going to tape it here on the side so I don't lose them. Now, and again, I'm going to be using this for a corn snake. So I'm actually going to just use the whole bag. That's a good solid inch or so of bedding, which is perfect for corn snake or king snake or any kind of North American colubrid to burrow into. We'll get our water bowl in here. The water bowl, I always keep the water bowl on the cool side. Some people say that you can put the water bowl on the warm side to increase humidity if you've got a snake like a ball python or anything like that. I actually really don't like doing that. Warm water can harbor bacteria and other harmful pathogens in it. Always want to keep the water cool to make it as difficult as possible for bacteria and algae and other nasty things to grow in the water. Think about it, if the snake's going to poop in the water bowl, which a snake like a corn snake almost always will, at least once or twice in its life, probably once or twice a month, to judge by the way that corn snakes here do things. The last thing you want is the water bowl to be full of poopy water on the warm side. Let me tell you, that is a stink bomb. Just take my word for it. You don't want to experience that yourself. Just keep the water bowl on the cool side. Everybody's happy. It's the easy way to go. And then I always keep the habitat and at least the primary hiding spot on the warm side. And again, this is so that when they hide on the warm side, what'll happen is that down in here between the habitat and the bedding, it'll actually create a bubble of warm air from the heat rising up from the bottom where your heat pad's going to be and hitting the top of the habitat. So you'll find that if you were to get a digital thermometer with a probe and you put it in here, temperatures in here would easily be 5 to 10 degrees warmer than temperatures up here if you don't have a light. But lucky you're going to have your mini deep dome and daylight bulb. And then here's our nice fake plant. And then you can just even it's got a little suction cup on it so you can stick it to the glass. And then your thermometer. And again, I always like to keep the thermometer on the warm side so that way I know just how hot the snake's getting. If you want to, you can pick up a second or even third thermometer and put one on the cold side so you can see just how cold it gets. And then you can even keep one in the middle to see what the ambient temperature is. And then the last thing, the biggest mistake I see people making is that they put the thermometer up here. You don't want to know what the temperature is at the top of the cage. That's not where the snake's going to be. You want to know what the temperature is at the bottom where the snake is. So I actually would hide it down here so you can see just how hot the hiding spot's going to be. So you see how that's right there? And then a neat thing, it's actually Velcroed. So you can remove it, check it out, put it back. And there we go. So that's how it is, just plain and simple. There's a whole lot else you can do to it.